What's happening, everybody? I'm Ian Gilmore. This is another First Team Report. A 6-point week for both of our sides. The women got things started with a 3-0 win in Lexington on Thursday night, and the men followed it up with a win of their own, 2-0 in Hartford on Saturday, thanks in large part to a screamer from Cam Lindley. That goal is, of course, nominated for Goal of the Week in the USL Championship, so I'm going to tell you to go vote right now. USL Twitter, USL website, USL app. You can do it on all three, and I'm going to let Cam tell you what he saw through his own eyes.
I played that line breaking pass to Aiden, and then once I knew whenever Aiden gets on the ball, you kind of got to move forward because he's going to make a good pass. So played the ball to Eunice, and then just kind of I truly was just following up the play, and I thought I was going to be like a second phase if the ball gets crossed, whatever. I try to just win it. Eunice tried to play the ball to Aiden, ended up on my foot, and yeah, I just struck it well. I really haven't gotten those spots much this year, which I think I've talked about with different people, but yeah, it was a good technique and a good finish, but more importantly, we needed 3 points, so it helped the team do that, and that's all that matters. No, that's probably the best goal I've scored, and just the importance of it, I think, for the group and the way we're moving. I think it was an important goal. Yeah, no, it's tough. I mean, Armando's bike was pretty good, but he's a few yards out. So for me, mine was 30 yards out, and a little bit. I don't know. I just thought mine was a better goal, but it was cool to be on there for the family and stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's been fun. I get to play a little bit more in there with Aiden, and it's been fun. We're forming a good partnership, and we got good guys behind us. So, yeah, it's different for sure, and I don't really mind either or. So for me, I'm just happy to be out there, happy to be winning, getting points. The city, the team deserves it. So, yeah, any way Mark wants me to play, I'll play that way.
It was an incredible strike, very difficult strike because it was bouncing. Believe it or not, for a right footer coming at you like that. And having to kind of reverse it a little bit towards the goal is even harder. So yeah, wonderful strike. It wasn't luck because he has that ability. We see him strike a ball like that every day. So we know he can do it. We want him to get another 1 or 2 this season. That's the goal now. I think he's got that confidence now higher up. He needs to take those shots because he has the ability that not many players in the league have. So it was a fantastic strike. Should have been higher than SportsCenter top 10. Should be voted USL Goal of the Week. There's really no competition in my opinion. Well, I think we changed to about 5 after Sacramento. So systematically we've changed a little bit. I've set them up to be tough defensively, individually and collectively. The way we've trained the last 4 or 5 weeks, been a lot of 1v1s, 2v2s, kind of intense situations where defending's been really important. And the guys have got after it in training the last few weeks, so that's helped. It's made us defensively tougher individually. Getting close to people, putting tackles in, blocking shots, winning headers, all those things are really important, and we're doing that fairly well. So those two have accounted for the good, not conceding many goals recently. And I think there's been a necessity because of injuries as well. The injuries have meant that, and a lot of injuries have been in defence, right? So the injuries have meant that we've had to put like a lot more emphasis and effort on being super organised and making sure we don't concede, because when you have that many injuries and not many subs to bring on, you don't want to be 1 or 2 goals down, because then you look at the bench and I've got guys on the bench that can't come on. They're either there on the bench but injured, on the bench not able to give us many minutes, or they're academy kids. So it's been a case of we can't be a goal down because I don't have many options to change it. So all those things have factored into it. I think the change of system has been very good. Putting a bit more demands on the players at the back to defend and do those not nice things, which it's required. Defend, tackling, heading, kicking, clearing, all those things. And they've done it really well. I think the guys have been fantastic back there. Still need to be better. Individually and collectively still need to be better. But I think defensively we're looking really strong, and we're not conceding many goals, so we need to continue that. Got some speed in wide areas and up top. Conway, Alspino, Moon, Ronaldo Damas, those guys. It offers speed. Elliot Collier's a big, powerful forward. So they've got a lot of speed and power in those moments where they can be direct on transition. They can be dangerous. They like to play football. They've got a goalkeeper that can find a pass. I think he's, with Yannick, arguably the best passing goalkeeper in the league. So those things, cause your problems. The coach, you have to look at those things and how can we set up to, neutralize it. So yeah, it'll be an interesting game. We went there last season. It didn't end very well for us. We're a different team this year. We've got different characters, different players. So hopefully we can reverse the result this weekend.
As referenced, San Diego is in town this weekend, the first time they've ever visited the Mike, so we need you there to support the lads. And remember, after the game, we have a fireworks display, kick off a little bit later because of that, 7:30 this Saturday night. But the night before, you can catch our W League side at home for the last time this season. They're in action for the last game of their regular season at 7 p.m. against St. Charles.
I think training was really good last night, and I think the response after the last leg was very good. I think just in speaking with the girls, they're pretty fired up. So I think that's why we play the game, right? Anybody can beat anybody on any given day, and I think we've got a plan in place for Friday, and it's just up to us to prepare ourselves as best as possible going into it and do what we can there, right? So whistle blows, we'll be on the field for 90 minutes Friday, and the girls will leave it all out there. So I'm not really too nervous, to be honest with you. Like I said, when we're at our best, I don't think there's anybody we can't compete with, right? So, like I said, Paulie and I have a plan, and it's up to us just to make sure that we're all out there doing our piece to execute everything. So Paulie and I have been chatting all weekend. We spent a lot of time on the bus on the way home from Lexington Thursday night, just making sure that we were on the same page, nailing down a plan for the week. I've known Paulie since I was 12 years old, so he and I have a lot of trust in each other. So I'm very fortunate that he trusts me as much as he does. But no, he and I have been pretty well on the same page. Like I said, training was really good last night. The energy was great. I thought all the girls got after it. A little bit of a different session planned for this evening, but like I said, everything we're doing this week is in preparation for Friday. And I think we're off to a really great start this week. So continue to trend upwards throughout the rest of the week, and we'll be ready to go for Friday.
7 p.m. kickoff for the ladies at Grand Park this Friday night. You can get your tickets now at indy11.com/tickets, or you can get them on game day at the venue. I'm out next week, so we won't see you then, but we'll see you in 2 weeks for another First Team Report.